Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. My apologies for the late videos. Yesterday, November 20th, was my husband's birthday. And the day just kind of got away on us. By the time our guests left after supper, it was quite late. And I thought, you know what? I'll just do them in the morning. So it's very early morning here. And I know exactly what I'm going to read about. I can't wait. Of course, by now, everybody has seen the Bazaar, Harper's Bazaar photo shoot cover. It truly boggles the mind. It looks like it was intern week. Like, it's very amateurish. Like, even if you look on her cover photo on her neck, the photoshopping is terrible. I could have done something better with Microsoft Paint. Also, I don't know if anybody noticed, ooh, King of Swords in reverse, Death in reverse. This is a huge ending for Meghan Markle. Something legal is going to come out of this. Also, King of Swords in reverse is the narcissist card. I don't know if anybody noticed, but the outfit she's wearing on the cover is Dior. And we know Meghan is hot after Dior. And of course, all the royals wear Dior. And I wonder what Dior thinks of that, of Meghan Markle wearing one of their outfits on the cover of Harper's Bazaar. What's the fallout of that? It's really sad. It's actually really sad that someone is this delusional. I'm not going to go over the article. Everybody's kind of gone over that already, how bizarre that is. So my question to the cards, was this a hit piece? Did Harper's Bazaar do this on purpose? I mean, it's so outside of their realm. Like that one Colombo outfit she's wearing, it looks absolutely terrible. That has to be the worst Harper's Bazaar cover I have ever seen. And I'm not saying anything against the no makeup look. Some people can carry it off, and some people look very warm and inviting, and Meghan looked like a freaking lunatic. So was this a on purpose hit piece on Meghan Markle? Did they on purpose make her look ridiculous? Like, even the article is just so ridiculous. Very exposing of who Meghan Markle really is. Like, if you are a Meghan Markle fan and after you read that, you really should question yourself. About entering a room, there's only 2 guests, but she's announced. And was this a purposeful hit piece to make Meghan Markle, to expose Meghan Markle for who she actually is? I was reading the Telegraph article, and it's behind a paywall. And there's a good point she made that Meghan Markle used the word swimmingly. And you just don't use that in the United States. That is a very British term. And is she trying to insert herself as British royalty, the firm that she hates? She's really bizarre in the page 6 New York Post articles as well. More bizarre than normal. Like, so she off her meds? Anyways, I digress. Was this a targeted hit piece to make Meghan Markle look ridiculous? Shall we begin? Oh, the Emperor. Oh, lordy lord. Somebody was in control of that. Now, I'm not saying the king had anything to do with this. It could be the head of Harper's Bazaar. Somebody, I believe they're, are they Condé Nast or Hertz or whatever, whoever's the head of that. This came down the line. the anxiety, the 9 of Wands upright, 8 of Wands, or 9 of Swords, 8 of Wands. You better believe this came directly from the top. Directly from the top. So, like I said, it's not even Harper's Bazaar. It's who owns Harper's Bazaar this came from. I don't know why they would have the 9 of Swords there, but here's the direction right now. Here's incoming, incoming. This is direct orders. This could be some kind of, I don't want to say threat. Some kind of negotiation was presented to this person. Betrayal. And the 6 of Wands in reverse. 100% this was a hit piece on Meghan Markle, coming directly from the top. Directly, without a doubt. She made somebody really mad. She made somebody really upset. Had sleepless nights. How am I going to get back at this person? Figured it out. There's the betrayal. Meghan might have even thought this person is her friend. You know who just occurred to me, and he's all red here, is Netflix. Because this is coinciding with Netflix, with the Christmas. So is this like 2 big hits on Meghan Markle? Like, not only is your show sack large, but you know what? Nobody likes you in the magazine world either. I love that one picture of her. She's just wearing like this. It's a sheet, red sheet, and it's just like red flag, alert, alert. And it's so funny because HG Tudor just did that video about the red file, and that's all I could think of. So she was betrayed by somebody, and this was to knock her off her high horse. She was absolutely betrayed. And again, it's the heart and it's red. So is this a Netflix ploy to get rid of her? Like, is she just a nightmare? Meghan Markle's a nightmare. And there was just really didn't have solid reason. Well, they have so many reasons, but maybe it's like, I'm getting mine. She created a lot of sleepless nights for this emperor. She was a nightmare to work with. Here are the orders. She was betrayed and knocked off her horse. This is also ego. Wow, Ace of Swords in reverse, cut her out. Also, this is telling me that there's some like fibs in there as well. Well, exactly. Like all you have to do is look at the pictures. And so perhaps, she cleared one picture and they used another. This is get her out of my life. Strength in reverse. Yes, 100% to make her look ridiculous. That she has no power here. You have no power here. You have no strength here. Queen of Pentacles upright. You know who they do want is Catherine. They want Catherine. I'm also going to say here that there might be something here that they're showing the royal family whose side they're on. There might be something here that it's like, okay, we're going to make Meghan look bad. So because we really want Catherine. Now, Catherine comes in and does the cover and is gorgeous. I mean, Catherine could have been a model. I mean, the way she carries herself and the way she wears clothes. I mean, she can put on a potato sack and it would look amazing on her. That's the front cover they want. And so with this 3 of Swords in reverse, it's almost like we're doing this to show Catherine whose side we're on. We're making Meghan Markle look ridiculous in all the clothes that she wore because we want the prize. We don't want the surprise. We want the prize. Release of a burden. There was something here that probably maybe a promise, and then this promise became a nightmare, and then they decided what to do with it. We have to remember, though, and I think I've mentioned this, when you release this burden that you've been carrying, this stress or this situation, if you notice, the wands are in front of him. You have to put them down in front of you, and you still have to work to step over them. So just because the burden is released, you still, so for example, maybe you carried the burden of depression. Well, to release your depression and put the wands down, you still probably have to go through therapy or medication or something. You're not free and clear quite yet. You still have to walk over those wands. So there's something here. There's definitely something here. They had to release some kind of burden. Perhaps it was like a paid sponsorship. So they're like, oh crap, they've paid for it, and now we have to do it. Let's look in the contract and see if there's anything that has to be beautiful and stunning. Yes, look at this, the High Priestess. They want Catherine. They want the higher on the list. Well, the next lady up is Catherine. It's not Camilla, it's Catherine. That's the royal secrets they want. That's the royal interview they want. So there was a method to their madness. Their method was, we're going to make Meghan look really terrible to show you we aren't a Meghan fan, for one. And for two, we want to subtly now bring in our prize, and we're going to show how royalty is really done. And what's interesting about Meghan and Catherine is that, is that they're both were commoners who married princes. So it's not like it's a, how can you compare Meghan to Beatrice? Beatrice grew up in royalty with all these designer clothes and everything. So, it's an unfair comparison. But it's a exactly equal comparison with Meghan and Catherine. Two women who were given the exact same opportunity to marry a prince of the realm, and one has made it a +10 and one has made it a -10. They're really kind of Six of Swords in reverse. They're really kind of it's a lot of stress going on right now. They're very stressed about a lot of things. They're worried about how this is going to go overseas, right? People in the UK might understand what's going on, but they're worried about the overseas market and seriously, like what it does to their reputation to be kind of petty and bitchy like that. It's very stressful. We have 2 6s in reverse here, and 6s are normally quite stable and peaceful. 5 of Swords upright. Yeah, this is a bullying situation. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This may have cost them a lot of money, but they also, there is something here about their legacy. Like it was a real tightrope how they're going to work this. A real tightrope. There's also the 10 of Pentacles in reverse is telling me this isn't the legacy of Harper'S Bazaar. This isn't the natural progression. This is this was out of bounds for them to do something like this. It was all about money for them too. I swear to you, she paid for that. Um, that sponsorship. It was a sponsorship. Here it is right here. Here's the charitable, here's the greed. Here's the greed. The greed, oh, okay, yeah, we'll take your whatever, like paid for it. We'll take your money, and is like, oh my God, this totally wasn't worth it. Yeah. There's some reputational um there's some reputational loss here. We got, look at the big money in reverse. Um they might be worried about the hit they're going to get from the royal family. And you think, what do they care? Well, you know what? The royal family invites their some of their journalists to some of the parties. They do interviews. They do positive interviews. I think that they're, even though this came from the top, I'm thinking like the editors and the photographers and the journalists and the people who actually work it are the ones who look bad. It's like, that's the photographer took that picture. The stylist styled it like that. The journalist wrote it like that. I am almost getting like it's like the actual workers on the bottom are the ones who look terrible. Look at, they're just like, oh my God, what did we do? And I think they'll never do that again. There's no option for them to ever do that again. I just thought of something. Let me see who, I'm going to ask quickly. Who owns Harper's Bazaar? Let's see. Hearst. So it is Hearst. I thought maybe it might have been Con Nast, because isn't there rumors that Jeff Bezos is trying to bargain for Con Nast for his wife? That's what she wants to do. They'll never do this again. It's the workers that are actually, it's their legacy. It's their work that is actually going to take the hit. Like, oh my God, you're the one who styled. Oh my God, you're the one who wrote that article. They're the ones who are going to take the hit. They'll never do that again. This was absolutely a hit piece, 100% a hit piece. And I think it came right from the top. I don't know what that connection is. Let me see if we can pick out a name quickly. Here's Harper's Bazaar. I'm on Wikipedia. Editor-in-chief. Oh yeah, Samara Nazar. World oldest operating women's fashion magazine. I'm just trying to see. Harper's Bazaar worldwide. No, I'm not picking up. Sometimes like names will all of a sudden jump out at me and I'll go, oh, there's the connection. But something in Hearst. Wow. Well, they did a good job at the hit piece. They should be proud of themselves. Holy. All right. Well, next I'm going to do the gossip cards and see what the gossip is about that hit piece. All right. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.